What's up guys, it's your boy Zeke, back again with a brand new video, and today I am back playing the Stanley Parable. I'm back, baby. It's been a long time, but I'm back. I want to continue the entire game. I want to finish this off. So, without further ado, let's begin the game. Now, the last episode, we completed the phone ending. We did the phone ending where we found our wife, who was a mannequin.
I think mannequins are hot.
By the way, that pretty much explained everything about Stanley and what he's going through and why we're in this situation. So I'm trying to figure out if there's a way out of the situation. And this is why I think if we go to the right door, like we did before, of course, if we unplug the phone, because I heard that there was an option that we can unplug the phone. So
when Stanley came to a set of two open,
I'm talking.
He entered the door on his left.
Sorry, we're going to the door on our right. And
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Boy, if you don't...
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
Okay.
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
I'm excited, guys.
She's
I'm
been
really
waiting.
excited.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone. As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. What? Music comes in, fade to white.
That's a lie.
Liar!
Credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible?
That's a lie.
None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand.
Me neither.
How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person.
What?
But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? Hey, Eric. My goodness, it's 4:30. I'm supposed to be doing a squat, pop, and lock.
It's 10:43.
Good to know.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Dang. That's so mean.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
I'm scared. What? Can I get out? Can I leave? Of course not. Can't do that hack.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Why not?
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
I mean, that would be
story
fun.
would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Deal with reality. So basically, I'm supposed to turn into Stanley. You're making a real person, not make a choice. You're just making him turn into whatever you want him to turn into. Like I'm a slave? Now I'm confused. Hey buddy, I'm confused on this one. So if I was Stanley, if I was actually Stanley, and I had those weird, not flashbacks, daydreams, or imaginations, this crazy imagination on this game that I'm playing, the Stanley Parable, how am I not a real person? Or am I a real person who wants to be Stanley?
Huh?
That doesn't make any sense.
That last one doesn't work at all. No, it doesn't.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
If you want me to be honest, I'm going to disobey him. Hey buddy, I honestly don't want to listen to him because it's something that he doesn't want me to do or see. Let me just go to the right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Okay. That's new.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now.
I didn't do it
What am
on
I supposed
purpose.
to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't
Maybe.
know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do?
What do you want from me?
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
So you're gonna shut my lore? What's that lighting?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
I'm actually kind of
Didn't I
scared.
impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Oh.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a good reason for it.
Hey, chill.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Dude, we're YouTubers. We have that inner child self-feeling vibe.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
What?
It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make
If you even...
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite
What?
sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Am I crazy? Or did that just happen?
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. And always putting the story first. I'm quite
Okay.
sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright. Okay. Nothing changed
Yet
here.
there was not a
That's
single
cool.
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, there's nothing... I was about to say there's nothing different, but... That's different.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115.
Sounds like a
Was
gamer
this the
type name.
code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown.
Okay.
He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115? Like...
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
I'm trying.
He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Dude, I'm trying. Night Shark 115. Night Shark 115. Like, wait.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Yes.
You
It's
didn't
not
mishear
working.
me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
What do you want me to do?
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked
I do,
you for
but-
this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take
Hey,
a story
chill.
seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right.
I
You could have
did.
done whatever the you wanted over there.
I
Why
did.
did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain
Night
yourself,
Shark
you
115.
coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What is this?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
What?
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me?
Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please.
Oh my god.
Choose.
Dude's desperate.
Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? You
Why?
listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
I still don't get it.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide.
Sorry,
Make
Leroy.
sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
What? I can't do anything. That's the true ending. Mind bending. Like, this game makes you confused in so many levels. I don't know what is going on.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Are we actually Stanley? Or are we like a real person that's controlled or manipulated to be like Stanley? Are we his puppet?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't know what to do now. I mean, I've done the left door, the right door endings. Open the phone, unplug the phone. Maybe there's something else that I needed to do? Like, but what? What's that door lead to? Is there a way we could get in there?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the
Can I,
story
like,
has
jump
been
on there?
about nothing but you all this time.
Maybe.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero
more?
consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
There's more?
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do
Come here.
want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it.
Right there.
Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay. What do you want me to do, Stan? I mean, Nair.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Should we listen to him? That door's closed and locked. I'm colorblind.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
I don't want to. You think I'm that stupid?
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want
Yeah.
to find out what lies at the end of this road you've
Yeah,
chosen?
sure.
Well, don't let me stop you.
Oh, thank you. Don't
You
mind
see?
if I do.
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles?
Action.
Skill trees? Work with
Like,
me.
I don't
You've
know.
given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. a third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
What if I didn't take it?
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I'll give it a 4.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What? Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Why not ask for some? Dang, I'm the lowest of the low. A dead rat. A dead rat is better than me.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful
Seems like a newbie game.
all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
4
Be sure
hours?
to keep notes on your experience.
What is this? That is so hard to...
You heartless...
Hey!
Did you do it because you hate babies or
No.
purely to spite me?
I think it's
Because
you.
if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game?
It was,
Just to
actually.
ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower. Perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Bro, what? I never played this game, but I heard it was a really good game. Fire Watch. If you guys don't know what game this is. Wow. Do they actually have the money to do this? To like make a recreation of it? Or get help from all the other?
No, it can't be.
What? What's wrong? What's wrong there?
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
Oh my
I
god.
only wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any...
You're a gamist. You're a gamist.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Can't think of a game with big walls.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing. Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had
Walls.
in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now
I'm not a
this
dog.
is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Okay.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
Well,
There are
we
lots
get
of
a
cars here in
ball.
the back, but obviously there's no race
I mean,
track.
if you don't know Rocket
Okay,
League.
I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game
Yeah.
sports ball?
Yep.
Stanley, I think it's sports ball.
It
Oh,
is.
what
I
fun.
played this game a lot.
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together.
Touchdown.
Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
You could tell this guy is old if he said a touchdown. All right. Well, I need to be in the car, but that would hurt. It's a metal ball.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than
Yes.
my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
No, I mean,
Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience.
What?
Here comes another ball.
are you serious?
Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
Just like my
More
little brother.
balls.
More balls, please. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley?
Yes.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Is this a real video game?
I mean,
Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what?
What?
It's over. That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best.
I mean,
Take care, Stanley.
so I'm by myself, but that goal right there has a hole in it. Can I like jump down through it?
Hold on. What are you doing?
Ha, jerk. That's what you get.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Okay. This is actually kind of scary, to be honest. Where am I? This is a horror game for sure. 509. 508. 507. Am I looking for 427? Oh, yep, 423. Wait a minute, is that the right door? Yo, that's cool. This is kind of like the back rooms a little bit. Is that darker, more scarier? What is that? 425. Alright, we're almost there. 426, 427. What is this area? What? Is that like a code? Yeah, that's all coding apps and stuff. This is freaky. Can I leave here? What am I supposed to do?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
So we need him to survive through the end of that world. That theoretically looked like the end of that world. I'm still stuck on that one ending with the phone where where the story was about him, Stanley, using his imagination as a getaway from all the loneliness that he's been dealing with. That he was close to killing himself because of his love for the job, but the cost of that is loneliness. That is more logical than all the other stuff that's going on, but it's so confusing. It's so weird. The game is so weird that you don't know which ending is the real ending. Except that last ending that we did, the last ending with the end, the Stanley didn't obey narrator, and narrator's begging, pleading, like he was desperate. Kind of makes sense, right? Because if you think about it, on that ending, it was saying that then soon, very soon, I'll laugh in your face, ha ha ha. See, you needed me, but what are you gonna do? What was your plot? What was your plan? And how was this game here fixing it all? Even if we did obey you, it would just keep on restart. Like nothing would change. We did all the endings, all those door endings. Now, next is this bad boy. The continuation of Stanley Parable. The new content, new endings, new stories, new everything. Man, I can hardly wait. Ultra Deluxe, maybe a few sprinkle of new content, or maybe a big boatload of new content, but they would just made a part 2 or something with it. I don't know, whatever. But anyway, that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. I am going to continue this series until it comes to an end. I think it will come to an end. I'm not really sure. I did the left door endings, the right door endings, and all I gotta do is the new content, which I bet is gonna be a boatload of that. 2013, that was when Stanley Parable, the first one, came out. So imagine all the waiting, all the years of programming, and all years of storylining they had to make in order to get that one in the game, and on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and all that stuff. So I'm excited. If you guys want to see the new content for Stanley Parable, you already know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you want to see this, because I'm excited. I'm about to pop. I'm itching to see new content. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.